Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you and welcome back to the Beat Up Plan and to what might very well be our last episode in this series. And if that is the case, then it will be episode 42, the answer to life, the universe, and everything. And if that is the case, then I am all for it. Can't say that for certain though. Why is that? Well, as you can see here, we have several genetic manipulations upcoming. I have enhanced our genetic program. By the way, how can you be still extremely impressed? I have been green on the board for 2 months. I have never failed you. That is impressive, though. I have to admit that is impressive, but still, come on.
We will be in touch, Commander.
But, yeah.
Improving soldiers' optic adjustment speed will allow them to compensate much faster when they miss shots.
That's a little weird that we get an explanation from that right now, because we already gave that same genetic modification to Ozzy Osbourne. But yeah, here are our 3 soldiers. 2 snipers, you're both gonna get mimetic skin, and then I've also put in Colonel Plan, of course, Junior, if he wants to be on the team that does the final assault, needs to be on par with his fellow soldiers, his fellow brethren in the field.
Contact detected.
Oh. Scramble. Send in a fusion lance. I might just ignore this, considering how close we are to the final battle. I mean, this is not gonna matter. There is one thing we could have, funny thing we could have done. This is gonna be one shot, I think. Well, unless you miss. There we go. Ethereal, Mutant Elite, Mutant Berserker. 7 crew size only. Alright. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's have a little fun before we go in. Hold on. Boop. Whiffles. Davantario, you're already on this mission. Alright. Davantani, Annette Durant, Matthew Hawkins, Said Tariq, and Joshphone, who, by the way, they don't have
the new
plasma weapons. Let's correct that.
We're always glad to have more help down here.
I'm sure you do, because you have now 89 people. I reckon that some of you can just sit back and do nothing, whereas our soldiers are taking on the heat. And 2 more light plasma rifles. It's been a while. Did we ever construct these guys actually at all? I don't know. Oh, and we have another support that I don't think has a medkit, so. And even if not, we have so much money, man. I mean, if we look at the gray market, look at our resources. We have enough to fund a second XCOM if we wanted to. But alright, let's do this one quick. 7 things I do want to load out. There's a medkit. Edit. Nope. Loadout I did create for you guys, especially some laser gear. So if you would be so kind as to equip that, then you at least have like a very nice chance to hit things. There we go. That looks pretty okay. Load out. You know what? Why don't you carry the flashbang just for the giggles of it? Lightning, flash, thunder seems appropriate. Launch the mission. An all psionic squad. I don't know how long this mission is going to take. Perhaps this is going to be 1 episode in between, before the final one. But it might also just be a little taste. And perhaps we'll just make a cut in our final assault upon the alien ship. After all, that mission is long.
There doesn't appear to be much in the way of civilization nearby. We have a prime chance to secure the site before they have time to dig in.
The point of the matter is that there's also a lot of conversation in that one, or at least some conversation that I like to show. And therefore, it takes longer than even your average long mission.
This is Big Sky. We're just north of the crash site. Strike 1 is in position to engage.
Loud and clear, Big Sky. We'll monitor those readings from here. Strike 1 is authorized to assault the alien craft.
Now,
I'm on it, Commander.
I know that these guys are like mainly lieutenants, we have 2 lieutenants and... no, we have 2 colonels and 4 lieutenants. But don't forget that I can, with this team, on non-ethereals or sectoid commanders, kind of guarantee myself 30 damage every other round due to Mind Fray.
I'm on the move.
Now we also have hostile takeover thanks to Whiffles, and we have some psionic defenses against the ethereal in Davantari. So I have... The melt is over that way? But shipwreck parts are over this way. But the... Okay.
Position confirmed.
That's a... I guess this is going to be an episode in between, because this fight may actually last longer than I expected already.
No need to ask twice.
I really have the feeling you see says you need to ask twice. I mean, I'm sure they meant to let her say you need to ask twice. Instead of you need not ask twice, but you need to ask twice. That is proper English, but it just... With her accent, that other part is just sounds missing. And yes, we can make Overwatch shots with lightning because he has snapshot.
Affirmative, covering now.
I'm on the move.
And then Davantari.
I feel, Commander. There's something out there.
It sounds like a particularly large map for such a small vessel.
On Overwatch.
On the move.
This is a large map.
Moving to Overwatch.
Yeah, I guess it's going to be episode 43 or 44 if you want to look at it in the sense that, of course, we had an episode 0 in which I called for recruits.
Overwatch, aye aye.
But I guess then we're gonna do the intro and the lead up towards the final assault in this episode.
Roger that. Scanning.
It's more or less the preparation, but also the... Oh, well, the eye catcher, of course, is also this old psionic squad. Actually, with the psionic gifts are rare.
Okay, moving out.
Option
If I
ticked.
see anything, I'm shooting it.
It's actually simply because of Operation Progeny that we have actually these people. Where the heck is that
I'm
melt?
on it, Commander.
This is so far away. This really was the closest melt that we're getting a read on?
Okay.
I can't even see it in the shadows. Look how large this map is. This is really funky. You know what? Run a
Going
gun.
in for the kill. Moving to position.
Just give me some more view. There's the melt. Okay, so at least we know where the melt is at.
Got it covered.
But we also know there are aliens on that side, so we need to be careful. But I'm gonna move a little faster forward because I don't know how many turns we still have left on that melt, but it's really far away. This whole map is gigantic, and just for 7 enemies.
Bien sûr.
I wonder what the AI thought of, like, okay, we'll put them on this map.
I'll cover you from here.
Perhaps he just wanted to have a little bit of fun with the psionics.
Roger that.
I know I'm dashing with my last thing, which you never should do, but... Oh, actually, it isn't even my last.
Heading there now.
They are near that
There's
melt.
something out there.
Actually, that's pointing to another melt source, I think. It's not even that melt source. That which seems to be spinning rather rapidly, so I'm thinking that the timer on that one is getting short.
That's what we're looking for.
It's already gone. That melt was so far away. How was I supposed to reach that without any sane attack plan? This map is huge.
Moving out.
Oh. Mutons on the edge.
Moving to Overwatch.
I'm on the move. Affirmative, covering now. I'm on it, Commander.
By the way, why are you wearing your pistol? Because you are the one that's capable of snapshots.
I'm going.
Alright.
Covering now. Contact.
Did he just make a flip? Well, at least we got...
I missed.
Interesting that they repositioned after doing the first positioning. Yeah, lovely. Meld lost. Sorry, folks, but I don't think there was any safe way to get that done. Start the mind fray and teach the young folks how to do it.
Your nightmare is just...
Could have taken him over. Could have been a good idea. I see the melt, by the way, the next melt. I see it.
Yes, Commander.
I feel very comfortable moving forward. These are just mutants. That means that we can definitely just mind fray them to death.
Just starting.
And that full cover that you're in, I don't really care much for it. Because once again, I'm just mind fraying you to death.
Heading out.
The power of mind fray says we don't give a crap about
Your nightmare is
cover.
just starting.
And then Tariq, you will get this kill. I also wonder if that makes aliens less aware of you, because you're making a lot less amount of sound. Using mind fray than using bullets. Or plasma or laser or what have you not. Yeah, I know, it's somewhere over here.
On the move.
This is a bit dangerous because you walk super fast, but there it is, 6 turns. That is achievable.
Scanning.
And if we get 1 melt, well, you know, and I'm happy. Sometimes I feel like I'm sounding like Bob Ross there, like, if you get 1 melt, it's all good. And there's always room for improvement. I envy people who can do for improvement. Makes you feel like you can achieve something, you can strive for something. It's not exactly his words, but I'm not joking when he says he actually says that. And he is like, if something goes wrong, you can always see a point to improve, and otherwise it will never be as good. Like that base defense. I am seriously happy about it, but indeed he's right. I could never improve on it. I made it perfect. Well, actually, I could have none of them get wounded. That would be the perfect one. But come on. Not even a base personnel died. That is good. Yeah, it's weird how this one is already gone and this one has like 5 additional turns, but I believe that's kind of common. I don't want to move out that quick.
Move into position.
Because there's an opening in here and I kind of fear that we will run into aliens there. So I'm gonna let Whiffles go up forward. Because Whiffles has
I'm on the move.
the ability to take things over.
Affirmative. Covering now.
There is somebody with a kill. Now I'm not sure. Better to say, I sincerely doubt that they will level. Because a lot of these folks are lieutenants. They need several kills, I assume, to level up.
Moving out.
Uh-oh. I misclicked. Ooh. There.
Rolling.
You have snapshot, so you can do an Overwatch shot already. And then
Okay, I'm going.
she can move up here in full cover. Nice. They're perhaps a little bit on the other side of the ship.
You hear that? Solid copy.
Taking a peek.
Moving at the speed of death.
Running, gunning.
Got it.
Alright. No problem.
Moving to Overwatch.
I think this will trigger them if I move here, so I'm gonna move here. And wait until we have a little bit more personnel on all sides. This ship, by the way, it went down in pieces. I don't think we've ever seen such a broken ship like this before. With 1, 2, 3 holes in it. I'm not even sure if this side has survived. No, I think the door is still intact. Then again, we did hit a small scout with a fusion weapon. I pushed on the edge too much.
I'll get him next time.
Got it covered.
Well, in that case, just open the door. Could we do something interesting here? We can mind fray you. Oh, sorry. That's a 33% chance. That's not very high. But you have too many hit points for free mind frays to work. I'm just gonna have to take a chance here. It's probably not gonna work. I'm probably gonna mind fray still. You just shut the cover of Davantari. Seriously?
On my way.
Okay. Well, that just happened. I could suppress. I think I will do that. I think I will simply... Yeah, because I can't really hit that guy for some reason.
Voices in your head.
Mind fray him so that he's wounded. That's one. How is he doing? Why is he so hard to hit? He's hallucinating right now. Bombard, throw, or launch grenades over exceptional long distances. And he has suppression. I think I'm gonna suppress him, actually.
Got him covered.
Oh, lovely.
X-ray spotted.
There comes the cavalry for them. Aye, aye, aye.
No way that just happened.
Oh, this is not gonna go well. Whiffles? You miss. You could take something over here, Whiffles. That would be awesome. He's on Overwatch only. Alright, that's fine. Whiffles. You can mind control him for 100% or 59 for him. Now that we wounded, now that we gave him a wound, it's actually a disadvantage to take him over. Even Mind Fray is here a clean shot. Trying to hit him twice. It's 61% for 2 hits. That's a higher chance to have some success, and it does. Okay, good. Berserker is getting wounded. Then I say, Whiffles, if you could fire 1 time at this guy at 91%. That's awesome. That's nearly dead. And then if you could take over this fellow. You have a 100% chance to do that. You will break, we say. And then Durant... 89% chance. Goodbye. And we can mind fray you.
Heading to that location.
It's not nearby enough.
Roger that. Scanning.
And well, they were not in Overwatch. How did he just move? Oh, there is the Ethereal, by the way.
I'm on the move.
Yeah, let's just mind fray one to death. Let's just mind fray the one to death that's in full cover.
Your nightmare is just starting.
Then we'll mind fray again. The one in full cover, because we don't care for cover with mind fray. Goodbye. Firing. He missed. Awesome. Now there's that fellow, but I assume that he's going to take... he just did a mind fray on our taken over heavy berserker, who we now can actually play with. We haven't even sustained a single wound in this mission. I should not say that too loud though. We still have some things to deal with. They have mind frayed already and are capable of mind fraying again. Well, Durant, I know this is not a high chance to hit, but if you could...
Damn it!
just rearrange the structure around here, or why not? And that's a fill.
Adjusting sights.
Well, that's good enough. That's 5 damage. Why is that good enough? Well, we'll get lightning up here and we'll... Well, you know what we do. Lightning. I don't like the fact that you have to get out of cover, but... I think we can do it because I would hazard a guess that the Ethereal is going to be a little too busy with taking over Mutant Berserker. So let's first use him. Now this mine takeover won't last forever. First, just grenade this fellow. Let's lower his ability to take over mines as well. Just do a little bit of damage. And then Wiffles is gonna come afterwards. That's 58 is not a lot, but oh, he reflected the attack. There's our first little bit of damage.
Position confirmed.
Ooh, can't see him. I don't know what actually triggers that reflect the attack. Uh-oh.
Can't fight it.
She can't fight it. She's mind controlled. Now I think his takeover will soon be cancelled, but what does that Ethereal reflect attack cause? The reflected attack, by the way, missed, but still, it's like a little annoying.
On my way.
59%. He reflected the attack again. And we take damage, which means we won't be able to fire as well in the future. I'm also afraid that the Muton I think is about to get out of here. So I'm just gonna say, where are you? There you are. Can I get you both in this explosion? Yep. Yes, confirm the friendly fire. Because he is soon going to be free again of our mind control, so I'd kind of like to kill him now. What did I just blow up? I think I blew up a power node. Was it still alive? My mistake. Yeah, 73. Lovely. No. Ooh, I know you've missed a lot of possible shots, but
Don't worry, your friends will join you soon.
Mission accomplished.
I'm okay with that. That's sad. Well, it looks like a nice little episode right before, but we are going to start the first steps to the end. But that was an old Psi team.
I figured the aliens would put up more of a fight. They didn't look so tough this time around.
Panic. Oh, and a normal promotion as well. Eliminates the aim penalty on reaction shots. No, that is for a snapshotter. And Matthew. There we go. Just to round out a few things. Situation room, get that broken stuff out of here. We're not a storage room, we are a respected facility. There we go. Bloop. Well, you think we're... And there it is. Gene modification done. Pending request. I didn't even see actually what a pending request was. Arc throwers. They want 3 arc throwers and give us 142 bucks. That's not a very good deal, to be honest. Not that any deal would really be appealing to us right now anyways. You got 38 Illyrium, doesn't really matter. You got a lot of alien alloys. But I think, if I am right, I think, first of all, Junior, you gotta take off that helmet, man. Take off the helmet. There you go. That's not how you look. Junior. You should look a little bit more like your dad. Well, that comes probably close enough in this game. I don't really like the hair, though. No, not in that way. I don't like the hair. No, I'm not. I don't know. We'll take it like this. That's fine. Junior takes off his helmet now that he has been made to walk among his brethren. Look at that. Genetic modified to the max. A mech trooper and a Psi operative. All within the first 6 people to be on our team. And we have a person to be the volunteer.
This is it. Once our volunteer enters the chamber, there is no turning back. This is what we've been working towards this whole time. We likely will not be able to make any developments beyond this point.
Any developments beyond this point?
I
Valen,
appreciate your
there
efforts to
is no
support
more
the
research team to be
Commander.
done. You have
I thought I just put
73
the new recruits to
researchers
work in the lab.
just eating lunch and costing us. We don't need it. We have enough. Look at our grey market. There is nothing to research. You can just teach people how to be a researcher here by just dissecting one of these corpses for fun. We even have stuff you don't know how to research, like alien food, alien entertainment, alien surgery. And if you get really bored, well, you can always go and look at some artifacts and recovered art. Heck, you can even just go again and do the whole outsider sort thing, just to show people how we did it. We have so much stuff. We even have an extra fusion lens. Come on. We have enough, Valen. It is time to end this. The final step will be taken, of course, by none other than Whiffles.
With each of our major victories, we have encountered incrementally more powerful aliens. After the first alien craft was shot down, they began a campaign of terror. The alien forces were led by a sectoid commander, a powerful psionic creature. Upon capturing the hyperwave beacon, we detected a cloaked ship carrying a being of incredible psionic power. Having captured the device it sacrificed itself to protect, an immense alien ship has now appeared within our atmosphere. we can only assume that a being of even greater psionic power is on board this vessel. We have already pushed human evolution so far, and I fear where the next step will take us. But our enemy leaves us with no other choice. A new type of weapon is required.
At long last, you have succeeded where we have failed.
Well then. By the way, funny glitch to see a guy standing in the pool there in the gallop chamber. And sorry that I am tired. Hopefully that didn't register too loudly. Well, no time like the present, huh? Let's make sure we all prepared. Whiffles will lead the attack. Yes. Yes, sorry, Bob. With on his left, GJ Ozzy Osbourne. On his right, McLynch Tudor. Next to that will be, of course, the Sniper Twins, so to speak. Being it, oh well, Colonel Lord, Colonel Da Silva, also known as Valak. And then we have, rounding it all out, my pride, my joy, my son, Junior. Peter. Mind Shield is cool for him because he lacks that little bit of willpower, but please take a medkit with you, thank you. Because he has 90 aim. And now you can say, oh, you just lowered his aim. Yeah, and I have to admit, Beard is 105. I mean, he is good. But let's go around it. Whiffles, 88. 89 plus 10. 78. 105 plus 10. 105 plus 10. 90 plus 10 is pretty darn good, actually, on the support. So you know what? He can do without the scope. He will go with the Mind Shield. Hopefully that will help a little bit. And this is the team we will use for the assault. But that is for the next episode. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril